Hey guys, fun video today. We're going to be going over different raid compositions for the alpha and beta raids. Basically, what I'm doing is I wanted to make teams if you were to go into each subcategory for each raid. Like right now, the beta raid's going on, and that requires different characters from Bio and Mutant, so you can't use your regular U6, U7 team. But we're going to go over Alpha first. The first one we're going to go over is Alpha City. That's pretty easy to, there's only really one straight recommendation, and that's the Defenders, as you can see. You can sub in different characters for Punisher, really. You can do Spider-Man. He's not the best to do for that, or you could do Miss Marvel. But the Defenders, there's really not too much to go into just because their kits have been explained so well in the past by other people. I don't feel the need to, but basically you have Punisher attacking anybody that attacks Daredevil. Jessica Jones is great at she gives resistance to the team and can clear negative effects. Daredevil can give counterattack to the team. Luke Cage taunts, has a death proof, and Iron Fist is a great healer for this team and for any other city heroes. That's pretty much it. I think most people know the Defenders kit, and most people know that you should probably use them if you're going after the city nodes in the alpha raids. Now, granted, some nodes you can use city or global, but speaking of global, that's who we're going to go over next. So here's our global team. Here's what I believe to be the best global team if you just make a team out of the global characters. I would say the global nodes are probably the easiest, just because you can split between cosmic or city, depending on, but if you have different raid lanes, then obviously that's not true. But I just think this is the best kind of lineup you can use. Now, I know a lot of people don't have Ultron. You can sub in. The problem with this team actually is that there's Ultron, Nick Fury, and Shuri, which I would consider Ultron a legendary character just because you have to go far and beyond to get him. But I would say that you could probably build a pretty solid team out of this. Captain America providing energy to War Machine and Nick Fury and just some of the other teams, the other characters. Ultron's just great for calling in minions. Really, I don't feel like there's too much to say. You have War Machine just doing a lot of damage and a lot of AoEs, and Nick Fury calling in his minions as well and sharing buffs. And Shuri's she was basically made for raids, so she is great in that sense. Other global teams you could use is the Nick Fury Shield team, and also the Wakandans are global. Pretty much, I think though that this is a pretty core team. You can build. You can get pretty far with this. Let me know if you have other suggestions. I would love to hear it, because this is just what where I'm thinking. But if you have a totally different recommendation, I would love to hear it. But now we're gonna go on to Cosmic. All right, now here's your best Cosmic raid team. This looks very familiar to people. It's BKT. The synergies that can happen between Thanos and Star-Lord giving Minn-Erva energy, Minn-Erva being able to heal, Groot coming back to life, Groot being able to purge debuffs, all that stuff. BKT's pretty well known. I would say if you don't have Minn-Erva or Thanos, probably your next best bet would probably be Guardians, just because they're a pretty good Cosmic raid team as well, especially with Mantis. Again, I don't think there's really too much. These teams seem pretty basic. The only one that's kind of as tricky is Global. But I think if you have Ultron, that just makes that team way better than it would be without him, obviously. That was a bit redundant. So that's it for Alpha Raids. Let me know where you disagree. Let me know where you think you could make better subs. Again, Global, Cosmic and City, I feel pretty confident with what I'm saying, but Global, I would like to know too the answer if someone has a better explanation as to why these characters would be so great there. Next, we're going to move on to beta raids. And so what I'm going to do for beta raids is we're going to go through each individually of the 5 subclasses. So you have Bio, Mutant, Mystic, Skill, and Tech. So we will go over those. The first one we're going to go over is Bio. So here's what I believe to be the best Bio team you can make out of just sole Bio. Now, a lot of these nodes you can use Mystic, combined with bio, or tech combined with bio, or mutant combined with bio. Again, this is just what I would say are like, these are really great solid raid characters, I believe. Drax, he has an auto taunt at the beginning. Groot can cleanse. Invisible Woman can apply defense down to the team and shields to the team. Captain Marvel is just overpowered. I think anyone will tell you that. And Mantis goes along with Drax and goes along with other Guardians, and she's a pretty solid healer. Obviously Minn-Erva is the best healer in the game, but Mantis, I think, Mantis got overshadowed by Minn-Erva, so I think Mantis doesn't get the love that she does. Obviously, I need to level these characters up, but again, this is just, if you took some of these bio characters, I think Drax is probably the weakest out of the 5 here. Let's say you don't have Captain Marvel or Invisible Woman. I think Venom's pretty good just because he can heal himself, and I also think Jessica Jones, which is a bio, is pretty good too, just because she can cleanse debuffs on the teams along with Groot. I don't think there's much else to say about this bio team. The next team we're going to go over is Mutant. Alright, here is your best Mutant team. It's basically the X-Men. The only problem with this team is that Phoenix you would have to revive constantly and consistently, which sucks. But again, with the beta raids, basically, you know, you don't have to use Phoenix or anything like that. I'm just saying, like, if you could only use a Mutant team, this would probably be your best bet, and you just have to be like, okay, I guess I'll revive Phoenix. You could also go along with the Wolverine, Deadpool, Sabretooth kind of combo where they all heal themselves. Now that's not perfect because I think Deadpool needs to have a debuff to heal himself, but I think that might be your best bet if you don't want to use this team. Just those 3 people that consistently heal themselves, then probably Storm, and I don't know who the 5th would be. You need Storm just because she calls assists on X-Men and X-Force, so she won't be calling Deadpool, or she won't be calling Sabretooth, but you know, I think you could use Colossus or Psylocke. But the only problem with the Mutant thing is that there's not one sole healer that will heal up other than Dark Phoenix. But to get her to be used consistently, you have to revive her with cores or the raid health or whatever. Again, Mutant's more tricky, but cool, we got a milestone. Mutant's more tricky, but I think there's something here. They just need a core healer that can heal them up, that doesn't have to be revived, that you don't have to spend refreshes or cores on. So the next one we're going to go over is Mystic, and I'm not too sure about Mystic, but again, let me know in the comments where you think I'm wrong or where you think there can be improvement, just because, again, I'm trying to figure this stuff out as well. And I haven't seen really too many videos about this, but we're going to go ahead and move on to Mystic. Alright, here's where I think your best Mystic raid team would be, and I think it would be Supernatural. The only reason why I say that, again, I don't have too much experience, but too much experience with Supernatural, but just from what I know, I think the energy that Ghost Rider can feed to the team when he dies, which can get Doctor Strange to revive him and give Scarlet Witch the heals, and Mortal will heal the team every time a Supernatural dies and every time a Mystic dies, I believe. Elsa Bloodstone is just a strong attacker. I think this is probably your best bet for a Holy Mystic raid team. Again, I'm not too sure. I haven't tested these kits, but just from what I believe and what I can tell, I think their cooldowns might be a little bit too long, and that's where I think I could be wrong at. Again, let me know. I would love to know this stuff too. This video was kind of like I want it to be like a starting point for a conversation about what you guys think would probably be the best. But this is just where my head's at with Supernatural. I think you could also get away with using Loki, or not with Mystic, not Supernatural. You can get away with using Loki. Thanos is also Mystic, but he only feeds energy to Cosmic, I'm pretty sure. I think that's it for Mystic in my mind. You could use Juggernaut too. He's a great tank. He's even better with Magneto, but I think you get away with using him, especially since he's so strong and a lot of people use him on arena offense. I don't think he'd be too bad in raids. Again, let me know where you think I'm wrong. The next team we're going to go over is the skill team. Alright, on the screen, as you can see, here's what I think your best skill team is. No surprise, it's a shield team. I think this is pretty much the core shield team you want to be using in raids, whether it's Gamma or, you know, you'd use Global or anything like that. But I think if you use a if you're only going to use a skill team, I think here's your best bet. I think a lot of people have this team built up. My shield assault is slacking. I'm going to get her. It's a her. I can't tell behind the mask. I think it's a her. But I'm going to try and get her up just because I need to get my Coulson Alliance War defense team up. But I think this is your basic team. You know, you have shield security with the auto taunt whenever someone goes below 50% health. Nick Fury spreads buffs to all of them. There's so much bonuses that Nick Fury applies. Shield assault gives that extra crit chance. Operative can save someone and throw someone under stealth if need be, and shield medic has a good team heal. And Nick Fury calls in minions as well. He calls in shield security and shield operative, which are both pretty good minions to be calling in. That wraps it up for skill. The last team we're going to go over is tech. And our last but not final team is a soul tech team. Here you have Star-Lord, Ultron, Rocket Raccoon, Minn-Erva, and Shuri. If you don't have Shuri or Minn-Erva or Ultron, I think you can sub in Vision since he has those defense up. But I think if you're going to make a soul tech team, here you have it. You have Star-Lord feeding energy to Minn-Erva and Rocket Raccoon. Again, Shuri was built for raids, and Ultron by himself is amazing in all aspects of this game. I know saying Ultron to be used in tech and global teams is kind of cheating, but there's really no substitute for him. But you can survive without him. So let me know where you think in a global team Ultron could be replaced, or in a tech team where Ultron could be replaced. You could throw in Merc Lieutenant in here. You could throw in Vision. I know Kree Oracle is also a tech, and I think he has a decent heal if you don't have Minn-Erva. I would say you're not going to sub in anybody. Honestly, I would say right now, if I were to make a tech team out of what I have, my Vision's a lot higher than Shuri. I need to get her up, especially for Ultimus 7. But that's going to do it for this. Let me know where you disagree. Again, what we went over is we went over a city team, defenders. We went over a cosmic team. That was kind of mismatch. Our global team was mismatch. Our cosmic team was BKT. Our bio team was kind of a majority Guardians mixed with Captain Marvel. And we went over Mutant, which was X-Men. Mystic is Supernatural. Skill is Shield. If you don't have Nick Fury, I would say you could probably use Black Widow or Hawkeye on that team as well, just to keep it all in the Shield family. But you know, there's many more you could do. I know Killmonger is a skill character, so you could use him as well, just because he has a self-heal. And then we have this tech team. Again, if you're missing someone, I would say go for someone that can kind of self-sustain and heal themselves the best they can. If they offer bonus buffs to anybody else, that's pretty solid. But yeah, let me know where you disagree. Let me know where you agree. Let me know about Supernatural, because I have not been able to test them in raids at all. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. On the left of the screen is the subscribe button. To the right of the screen is a video that I recommend, and below that video is my most recent upload. Again, let me know where I'm wrong. I would love to learn this stuff too. And maybe next time if I make a video like this, I can have better information. But other than that, thanks for watching, and I hope you guys have a great day. Bye.